Welcome back, fellow Armchair General. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing look at mostly the economy, changes that have massively changed for Black Ice, and I'm still struggling a bit understanding some elements of it. So if you happen to be one of the Black Ice people, I would love for you to comment below, whether you're live, if any of you are live here now, or if you are watching later. Correct me where I'm wrong, give me more details. Love to do that, and then I will update the information for those who watch these videos. Now, been informed basically that they're going to stick, at least because I think some of these are, oh, how shall I say this, maybe created for the personality around some of this stuff. What I'm thinking about doing is, and I got a lot of stuff on my plate, but I might have enough time to come in and make a mod for Black Ice. I think I'm going to call it something like Third Reich Events, though I don't know that there's going to be any events in it. Maybe I should call it Third Reich Leaders, in which I make change not the leaders' names or portraits really here, so that something like we just had the event that switched it over from Goering to Walter Funk, but to tailor these leaders based upon my research, and you're going to have to switch the stats around a bit because obviously there's no shipyard building speed or whatnot from Third Reich events to make these more accurately portray the mix of the personality and the departments they represent. Because, Fritz Todt is, fortification engineer. Great, fine, good. But Speer takes over Organization Todt and actually makes it even more powerful. So, and this is better than that. It does. But he's also, he said, here, military factory construction speed increased. Yes, okay, great. And artillery foundry and tank assembly plant. Yeah, that's all good. But he is also an efficiency improvement, I would say, production efficiency improvement overall, not just better construction. So I go in and tailor these things a little better. Okay, let's come over here. Well, let's see. We're in 1938, so we can do a 1938 thing. So let's do infantry radios. I want to get infantry radios done. Researched. Yeah, I think I will. Good, if we can get in and hold this before they retake it, which we've got in and they're fighting for it. That gets us soon, not immediately, because it needs to have however many days to get this link established. We will get the supply center here, and that will allow us to push further in. So the war in Spain just started to go much better. Okay. We're going to wait for the fly to be better until we get... Oh, there we go. Okay, so yes. Okay, Anslush. Details, yes. Okay, doesn't give us much. Okay, so we get a bunch of cores, get control of a bunch of Austria, we get a bunch of generals joining and 3 others there. Political power 75 up, world tension up by 2, war support up 10%, 5% stability. This time we're doing great on stability and a research slot. Research Lower Austria, which allows research of all, can't really highlight all those things. Reduce the cost of MIFO bills. Okay. So yes, we want that. All right. Now, that has given us more factories. We'll look at, well, I think immediately let's do some more military. Factories, just we'll see how everything comes out with all of that. Press South Tyrol, no, we're not going to push on that. Reclaiming Sudetenland, which really we need to wait till August. Eastern Plains, that's March. Oh, Army strength, we're not greater than that, or after March 1. Well, we're after March 1. Oh, 39. Just not looking at the year date. Okay, Balkan dominance, so we're not going to probably do any of those right now. Alliance with Italy. Open up state affairs, stability, political power. Well, we got a lot of political power. Getting Austria would have given Hitler a lot of political power. Yeah, we'll do 7 days of that. Okay, now for the Lower Austrian, a lot of possibilities we can research. We are doing, and we should do maybe this. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, and we got more, a bunch more factories. I really like flying boats, so let's do, where is it? One factory of flying boats. So we'll get these all, lower priority than other aircraft. It's still up here. Get that going just to get some in production. Need some more aluminum, yes. Well, currently, okay, what is that? 39. I think we're fine with continuing producing the older model of fighter, but let's add a factory there. And we'll add a factory here. Yeah, just one factory each of those. We'll need to get some more aluminum. Radio equipment. What else might we want to produce? Is there anything up here that looks like we need? Okay, infantry equipment 17,000, uniforms 21, almost 22,000, garrison equipment. Support equipment. Okay, let's do support equipment, uniforms, basic rifles. That leaves us with one extra, and I think because of occupation, policies coming up when we occupy people. Where's garrison? I probably went right by it without paying enough attention. There's garrison. Let's do that. Okay, that means we need 14 more aluminum. Now, how's that going? Okay, that gets us to, well, we're still at a -10. -2, that's better. Shanghai Shek asks for mediation. I will say no. And steel. Okay, well, we're not getting enough iron, so we could do more iron. Let's see, that may work us a little better. I don't know that it's not better to buy the steel for here. I think that would be more efficient use. All right, well, that looks reasonably good. We'll put the squeeze to them. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to benefit us. Okay. We have no qualms with them. I'm not going to bother them. Okay, now with them in here, let's look at our power. Okay, we're increasing our power capabilities. Right, Hitler Youth, very good. We get another modifier, political power plus 3%, base stability plus 3%. Okay, that sounds good. So that will help us out with that there. Now, select a national focus. Engine factories. Volkswagen civilian factories. One civilian factory. Engine factories. Okay, I shouldn't have built that one. 22 days. 21 days. Does seem, though I have not gone in and actually looked, but it does seem like it's doing better for numbers of days. Research bonuses. Oh, pause. We weren't paused. French much weaker than we thought. Well, that would get us here, which gets us moving down this path. So, because here, like I was talking before, the Deutsches Arbeitersfront, the Reich Arbeiterdienst, somewhat competing, somewhat overlapping organizations. You do also have the SA. You also have, like over here, Organization Todt. You know, so you have all these different power blocks that are competing within German society, and that's very much the way Hitler wanted it. Now, also when I was talking about, I'm talking about what Hitler wants, Hitler's ideology of it. I have come to the conclusion that the reason Speer is such the miracle worker that he promotes himself as being is not so much that he was such the brightest person in the room. In fact, I think he wasn't. Not that he was stupid, far from it. What he was powerful within the Nazi regime. So he could get things done. Walter Funk, I honestly don't know if he ever really has a meeting with Hitler. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying he doesn't, and I would presume he does, but I don't know that he does. And I've read a bunch of books on Hitler and people like that. And basically almost nothing mentions Walter Funk. That doesn't mean that we wouldn't find some big Nazi party rally and him standing back behind Hitler, or at some other reception that Hitler's going down the, you know, people are coming in and shaking Hitler's hand and Walter Funk isn't one of them. I'm not saying that they weren't in the same room and shook hands or something, but sit down and have a meeting. I don't think Funk ever did. I think it was, see, Goering, when they talked about he was, put in charge of the economy and whatnot, taking away from Shack. Yeah, that's true. But it's also true that Goering was in charge of the 4-year plan. Okay. So Goering is in charge of Funk. You know, Funk is the guy who's going to implement Goering's wishes. And so if Funk gets into a roadblock, he has to come crying to Goering to see if Goering can clear the roadblock. Well, Speer doesn't have to go crying to anybody. He has power himself, and once in a while he might need to go crying to Hitler. But he really does have the power. So that's what is why he is so tremendous. Because all over, well, let's see, what map version should we look at here? Oh, I don't know. Well, all over Germany are GAUs, you know, with GAU leaders in charge of them. They're not GAU Führers or GAU Leiters that are running them. And they have a lot of power within their GAU. A lot. And so when somebody like Funk comes in and wants to mess with things, change things, he doesn't necessarily have the power to override the Gauleiter, but Speer does, and that's the big difference. Okay, we're now in 38, so let's come over here for 38. Let's start researching this. I don't want to make it sound like I think Speer isn't smart. But it's not that he was such a brilliant person or had such great organizing talents. He just had the backing of the Führer enough that made it difficult to buck him as, for whatever plans that he wanted to implement. Hello, people over on Rumble. How are you doing? And if there's anybody over on Kick, hello. But we are also on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm also running a stream to Twitter, which I don't check to see if anybody's made any things. Ultimatum, Romania, political power, German. No, we'll let them be. We want their good opinion. Well, this time we've got supplies coming through here close enough. Strong enough, good enough. Now, let's put these guys over. Oh, it's Catalan. Okay. Yeah. I guess it's all that area. Okay, we are currently at the E. We've just show updated, not show F. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna keep pumping those things out for a while more. I don't know how much improving the model would improve our effectiveness. I think we'll maybe skip over that model, like we're gonna probably skip over the 109 model to get to the meal once we do so. I'm here. Those researching. National, okay, Reichsarbeitsdienst. Almost done. There we go. Okay, so we could do this. That's definitely where we are heading, in that direction. It should, okay, 28 days, 35 days, 22 days. Power plant. Assembly. That we need to control Bohemia, which is correct. That's where it is. This we need synthetic rubber. No, there's not a line drawn. That's also Bohemia 1, Austria, but we need the synthetic over there, which is very apparent because of the line is there. Okay, 32 days synthetic rubber. Okay, let's do that. Okay, send them to factories, right. Okay, we can... Okay, we formed the National Labor Service, mostly existing of young men and women that are eager to work for our glorious nation. They just have to decide if we want to use them to build up our country or send them to the factories. Now, my understanding is that they don't specifically, you know, in any scale go to the factories. Not that they couldn't have been sent to the factories. They do more of construction work. One of the big things they do is get land back in use, or get it into use. You know, take fields and make them, you know, make them so you can grow food on them, in sort of the simplest terms. Get that ready, and other infrastructure type projects. Now they're also being used to build things like the West Wall. You know, labor to do that too. So military factory construction speed, yes, but I would definitely, now that we have an industrial farm and food storage, I definitely stick them into that as well. I don't know about resource here, but I would definitely put them on that. We're going to do the historical one, which will improve our construction speed of all those factories. Now, let's take a quick look here. Okay. Empty slots. Yeah, civilian and military factory. Yeah, okay. Artillery. Military tank assembly. Okay, there we have a hydroelectric plant. And some aluminum mill and whatnot. Okay, aluminum mill. Germany, and then out here, 3 civil, 2 military. Nothing there. Okay, so we only gained 1 power plant getting Austria. That might be a significantly big one, but still. Okay, so we are here. Let's do this. And let's spend the 100 there. Okay, we're down here. We got connection to that. So let's attack across the way. If we can widen the corridor between, or to the sea there. Best in construction research. Fund Argentina's Nazis. Do civil factories. Well, So building slots, I don't know if we quite need that yet. Let's do this up here. We can use, let's see how this goes. Industry slot research. Let's do that. Okay, well that's good. We got another slot here. And we are in 39. That's researched already. Okay, again, or 38, I should say, not 39. Okay, conversion speed bonus. The weekly support fuel consumption. Let's do that. We have another one that's also open. Yes, we do. Okay. Garrison training. Let's do improved infantry weapons. And infantry radios is now done too. Yay. Okay, that is one of the all-purpose slots. Well, we just got that. We're doing that one. We could do computing machine. We should always do those first. If we're going to do them at all, do them first. And what do we still have? We still have another slot open? Wow. Oh, okay. Not going to do jet engines this time. Who cares? Yes. Let's look over here. Yeah, let's go with that. General Plastics. And 82%, so I guess we're doing okay with power usage. And another one, which we have fighters, new and anti-tank rifles. Okay, do we currently have any? Oh, did we start doing anti-tank rifles? I'm just going to do these without. Okay, yeah, we'll continue that. Put another one there. Oh, you should be fully up there once we get some of the others done. No, we not upset Norway. No particular reason to do so. Right. Oh, good. Synthetic rubber. I don't want to just do those economic ones and not pay attention treaty with USSR. Okay. Years ahead of time penalty for name take technology. Days, not too bad. But, I think we can wait a little on that. Well, I guess Volkswagen get us another civilian factory. Radio detection, very nice. Okay, power plant production capacity at 4%, very good. And increase speed of production. If we're going to produce some more, I don't think, yeah, we're not doing it more at the moment, but how are we doing down here in Spain? Okay, we pushed across the river here. Oh, hills, mountains. Let's go for the hills attack. No friendly support? Well, okay. Oh, okay, that didn't work out so good. But it does sort of kind of look like they're like not doing well with supply. Oh, outside of Madrid. Wow. Okay, joint industrial policy with Chile. Start the third year. Remove. Nope, we're going to start the third year. Okay, well, I do sort of feel like we just leave these guys sitting here. They're not doing us any good. They're not needed for garrison. So we're going to pick up them, put them on trains. Let's get them over to here. Like we had 2 technologies come to being available. We'll research the torsion bar. Torsion bar. Okay, Volkswagen has been established. That'll get us a research slot. So let's head that direction. Okay, I thought I said to get on trains, but maybe something got in the way of that. Or are we doing on supplies in this area? Okay. Let's do another train. Keep the trains going. Okay, oust E. Just gone by it. Well, but I think we're going to end this episode here. I want to thank everybody who made it this far. Really do appreciate it. See you next time for more, yes, even more hearts.